Hi, and welcome to another edition of Marty's Home Cooking. Today we're going to make bruschetta using tomatoes, feta cheese, basil, red onion, and some garlic with olive oil and red wine vinegar. And as we get started, you can see I've already got my bread slices made with a little bit of olive oil on them. We're just going to lightly toast those while we mix up the other ingredients. We're going to slice the onions paper thin and then dice them up small, like so. The onion just flavors, it doesn't overpower. We use almost a half a red onion, small red onion. And then we use a little garlic. Garlic clove, 1. And I like to smash it up a little bit more than the garlic press, just to make more of a paste, so nobody gets a big garlic chunk in their mouth. And you can paste it out with the edge of the blade like I'm doing. Just throw that in there. We add a little salt and pepper. Not too much salt because feta cheese is salty in itself. Just a little pinch. And you can season it as you want to as you go along. Now we add a teaspoon or so of red wine vinegar and a tablespoon of olive oil. And we stir that up. When I chop my tomatoes, I chop them very small so that the little chunks can sit on the bread without falling off. And I also de-seed my tomatoes. It's best to use Roma tomatoes. As you can see, they're really easy to cut in 4 sections and then just de-seed them. De-seeding also eliminates some of the liquid that tomatoes have, and it makes for a drier bruschetta mix. And once it's de-seeded, you cut them into sections and you just chop away. Makes pretty easy chopping. And you use about 4 to 6 tomatoes, depending on how much bruschetta you need to make up. Okay, we're adding our tomatoes to our onion mixture, and we're going to add our feta cheese. I add about a cup, and then I take a look to see how much is really in there. Sometimes I add a little more. And you don't want to make mush out of it, so you have to kind of stir carefully. Now it's time to chop up our basil into some julienne strips. Fresh basil adds such a nice flavor to this. And we have about a cup of chopped basil. Add our basil. Give it a little fold, stirring gently. You'll have your guests hovering around this dish when you serve it on our little toastettes or just non-toasted bread. You can do either. And the other really good thing, if there is any leftovers, watch for the episode where I used some leftovers in scrambled eggs. Like so. And there we have it. Bruschetta with feta cheese, basil, and tomatoes. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.